Hello guys! Today I'll show how I use trim sheets to texture gaming assets for my game environment. So first of all, calculate how many textures you need and combine them into a single texture map using Photoshop, and make sure they're either vertically or horizontally, creating a repetition in UVs. Now export all separate maps like base color, roughness, normal map for your trim sheet from Photoshop and plug them into your trim sheet material. Start with UV unwrap of your mesh and placing its UV island on the required texture area over the trim sheet, like for wooden planks, and placing each plank's UV on the wooden plank on my texture map. Same goes of wooden beams. I placed all of my beams' UV on top of the texture I set in trim sheet. Also for the metal sheets. Why I said to keep your textures either vertically or horizontally, 0-1, so we can control its tiling by scaling its UV. Like for the metal sheets, I am controlling its tiling by scaling its UV on x-axis. So why did we or I use trim sheets? Because in my game, I don't want to create separate material for each wooden plank, beams, metal sheets of my barn asset. In games, having too many materials on meshes increases draw calls and memory usage, which can hurt performance. Using fewer materials reduces draw calls and improves batching, making game rendering faster. So eventually, you're helping developers in optimization. So, this is my first tutorial, and let me know what can I improve, or anything you want to add about trim sheets in the comments.